Good morning everyone, it's Remembrance Sunday and I'd like to make a special thank you to Ailish, Katrina and Neve, Callan and Matthew for representing Tiree schools so wonderfully and so appropriately at the Remembrance service yesterday. And my thanks to Callan and Matthew and Skye for their part that they played in the school's Remembrance service on Friday alongside the pupils and staff of Oban High School. I'm going to pass on now to Anya and Lorna and Mary, and they're going to take you through this week's news. I hope you have a great week and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Pesgur ma, Sean Nayak and the Hard Scholar Jack and Shaw. On Monday, Careers Advisor Mark Herberson was in school and had one-to-one meetings with several senior pupils and then did whole class sessions with S3 and S4. Pupils are preparing fundraising events for children in need activities, and these will happen on Friday the 18th, so remember to bring your purses with you. On Friday we joined with Oban High School for our Remembrance Assembly. Our Vice Captains Matthew and Callan talked about the importance of the weather station and the airport in Tiree during World War II. Matthew and Callan will also attend the service at the War Memorial on Saturday.
Pesgur ma. This week in primary we have been showing our respect for Remembrance Day. Our pupil leadership team prepared and delivered an assembly for the primary children to reflect on the bravery of the men and women who sacrificed so much for their countries and also teach about the significance of the poppy. I am really proud of our pupil leaders for the commitment and hard work they put into this. They showed so much respect and confidence when presenting. Mrs McIntosh and Mrs McKinnon's classes began Scottish social dancing this week. They learned some traditional steps such as the do-si-do, and we'll be continuing with this, progressing on to some of the famous Ceilidh dances in the next few weeks. Our Primary 1 pupils have been working hard in numeracy again this week, recognising their numbers. They learned to play a game of dominoes to help them practice counting and increase their speed recognising numbers. We also have a new doctor's surgery roleplay area which our pupils are enjoying, while also developing their oral language, problem solving and imagination. Next week, on Tuesday the 15th, it is our primary parents' evening. When you arrive at school, please make your way to your child's classroom. There will be seating position to wait, and your child's class teacher will meet you there at your appointment time. Jotters and work will be in trays, clearly labelled with your child's name. So while you are waiting, please feel free to begin having a look through your child's work. We're looking forward to meeting everyone face to face again. Next Friday, our pupils have decided that they would like to raise money for children in need. We will be in touch early next week with what they've decided they would like to do to fundraise.
Welcome to Tiree Nursery News. It's week 11. I'm Mrs Cooney, the Senior Deputy at Tiree Schools and also the nursery manager. So just what have the children been up to this week? The children worked together to collect as many leaves as possible from the nursery garden. Their challenge was to collect different shapes, different sizes and different colours. They worked really well together. Once they had made their collection, they brought them indoors, set them all out to dry, and they will be used next week in a creative craft activity. Each day, the children get to choose activities that they want to do. On one particular day, Ronan really wanted to go outside on a splish-splash walk. The children got themselves ready, wrapped up in warm clothes, put on their Wellington boots, and went outside to find the biggest puddles they could. They thoroughly enjoyed jumping in them. On Friday, the whole school observed Remembrance Day, and this included the nursery children too. The children learnt all about poppies and why we wear them. They also had a really good look and a conversation about the wreath that the school will lay at Tiree Cenotaph on Saturday. The children asked numerous questions, and afterwards they asked could they have their own poppy. The key workers explained to the children all about the need to make a donation in order to get a poppy. Each of the children then made a donation and their money was popped inside the tin. The children then wore their poppies with pride all day long. Next week, we will continue with our autumnal theme. Next Friday, the 18th of November, is Children in Need Day. The whole school will be engaged in raising money for this charity, and that includes the nursery children too. We're encouraging our children to arrive to nursery on that day wearing as many spotty clothes as they possibly can. See you all next week.